Hello, I'm Xavier from Xavier Cooks It, and today we'll be making fresh pasta. First, we're going to take our eggs and crack them into the bowl. Now, we're going to beat the eggs until they're nice and smooth. Set the bowl aside. Now, grab your flour, pour it onto the board. Press the bowl like this, and you should make a nice well. Pour some of your eggs in there, not all. Take the fork and start putting some flour into it and mix it in. Make sure you do not break the walls of the well. If your pasta dough gets a little over sticky, you can add a little bit more flour. If it's the opposite and it's too dry, it has uh too much flour in it, you can add a little bit of olive oil or some water. Once you know your pasta dough is about to be done, and you press it and it starts going back up. If it goes up a little too slowly, you can knead it for a little bit longer, and I will do that. Okay. It mine should be done. Once it's done, you're gonna want to grab a plastic bag and put your dough inside there. Make sure there's no air, and you're gonna close it, and you're gonna put it in the fridge for 3 hours. Okay, now after it's been in the fridge for 3 hours, we're gonna take it out. It should be nice and golden. But first, we're gonna need to flour the board very lightly so it doesn't stick. And flour your hands very lightly. Get a little bit of flour on your dough. Now, make sure it's a perfect circle, as even as you can make it. Chop it in half, and then in half again to make quarters. all the quarters you're not rolling out can go back into the bag. And then you're gonna press it down, make it like an oval, and then roll it. And you want to roll it until you can see your hand through it when you pick it up. Make sure you always flip it over so to make sure it does not stick to the cutting board. Now that you've gotten yours all rolled out, you're gonna cut the length you want, put it on your cutting board, and cut whatever shape you want. I'm cutting long strands like this. Okay, once you're done with the first quarter, do all the other quarters and then join back with me. Okay, now that your water is boiling and you've gotten all your pasta cut, you're gonna add it in. You'll know that it's ready when all the pasta starts floating. While that's cooking, we're gonna make our sauce. Okay, now in a pan over medium heat, add a little bit of olive oil, your butter, and then wait for that all to melt. While that's all melting, make sure you get even around the pan. Now that it's starting to get all over the pan, you're gonna take a couple of some minced garlic, and start mixing that around until the garlic is fully cooked and fragrant. Doesn't matter. It's all cooked. Which this should usually take at least 1 minute. Okay, Now that you're starting to hear the sizzle, you're going to add your tomato sauce. Take it off the heat for a second. Okay, now you can add it back on and start mixing it around. You should mix this around for about 8 minutes. By the time you're at this point, your pasta should be all the way cooked, so turn it off the heat and let it sit in that hot water to stay warm while you finish making this. Now, while you're waiting for it to thicken up, you're going to season. First, you're going to start with a little bit of salt, get it all over, and then you're going to add some pepper. Now, if you like spicy, you can also add chili flakes like I do. And then mix it around, keeping it at a simmer. Okay, now let that simmer by itself. For a little bit. Now that you see it's been in here for 8 minutes, I'm going to turn the heat onto low. Take it off for a little bit, letting the flame cool down. And now we're going to go strain our pasta. Now that our pasta is done, we're going to go strain it. Shake it off and get all that water out of there. Okay. Now, before we pour the pasta in, we're going to grate some cheese into it. Make sure it's Parmesan because it gets that nice, good saltiness into it. Okay. Now that we got all our cheese in, we're going to pour our pasta in. Like so. If any of the pasta comes floating out, make sure you put it back in. Now, mix all the pasta with the sauce that you made. While it's in here, you can season it a wee bit more with your chili flakes if you want. and then you can add some more pepper. You don't need any salt because your water should have been seasoned with salt already that you cooked the pasta in. And then mix it around. I'm gonna add a wee bit more chili flakes. And mix it around. Take it off the heat. And there you go. That's how you make some pasta. Okay, so now we're gonna plate the bowl. You're gonna grab your spoon, take your scoop, and pop it right in there. Be super careful because depending on how you cut your pasta, it's gonna be floppy.